Coach Buscemi is another, coach that played for Coach O'Leary. He obviously, was a long snapper and played in our special teams units when he was here and was a very successful player.
Coach Buscemi is a great coach. He knows about kicking. He knows what he's doing. That's something that, especially me, that I needed.
Coach Buscemi is real good. He has helped us a lot with our form. He helped Maffa with his height, so he didn't get any blocked. He's just helped me out to be honestly mature and develop my skills.
My sophomore year, I had some trouble with height and a bunch of block kicks, and he worked with me day and night. Last year, it really obviously helped. Was getting over the line. By Coach Buscemi, having gone here and played here, he knows the deal. He knows when we're tired. He knows when we can push farther.
He's a full-time coach. He's not a graduate assistant like we've had in past years. And he's also a returning coach. That adds a little more consistency as far as what kind of coach we know what we're going to get. We know how he operates.
I definitely do think the consistency helps with the players. Last year was my first year in it. The kids didn't know me. They didn't understand how I worked or how I was, and it was kind of went the same way. It was new for me with them. And so I went in and I worked with those kids, and they started getting to know me better, and there's a trust factor.
He's always working on the little things. He's been here for a whole year now, so it's helped us too because we always get juggled around with all the GAs. But having Buscemi is real helpful because Maffa had a great season last year, and I feel like this year we're so strong as a special teams unit. We have a lot of seniors, a lot of leadership, and I just feel like everyone's just perfecting their craft.
Well, this year we're definitely a year older. The kids come out and they understand, special teams is going to win you a lot of football games. And they came out with that attitude, and they said, hey, I want to be consistent. And every day they came in with that attitude and worked hard. And you definitely see the improvement out of everybody. And special teams is one of those things where it's very, very different because you're not just working with the kickers, the snappers, the punters. You're working with the whole team.
He knows the game because he played here, and now he's just spreading his knowledge on us. And he finds all these keys and these tendencies that teams do that most people wouldn't even think of finding.
At the same time, it's also even more beneficial to myself and the other long snappers because he not only played our position, but he played it here under the same coach in the same place. He knows exactly what's going on from not only a coaching perspective, but also from a player's perspective.
Coach always does a special teams meeting, so he'll throw on film how it's supposed to look, how this play is supposed to look, and every time we see Coach put on the film of himself, Coach was a little heavier back when he used to play.
Mike Buscemi has definitely slimmed down since his playing days. He's one that, he was never the biggest guy, but you can see definitely, like I said, that he's slimmed down.
They work you out hard, and I enjoyed being big back then, and every now and then, when I get a chance to lift, I still do enjoy it, but I got a little bit smaller. I'm getting older. I'm probably a few people that are lucky that they get smaller as they get older, not bigger.
When Coach first got here to coach special teams, everyone was trying to date a snapping contest.
Coach Buscemi and I definitely have a little bit of a ongoing rivalry as far as who's a better snapper.
I enjoy challenging them every now and then, see who can do it. I mean, who could do it? Well, I sure as heck hope Scott can. He's the one who's got to line up and play, not me.
He snaps a couple balls every now and then just to show that he once snapped, but he definitely can snap the ball, and he's shown me it. But I think I might have him right now.
Buscemi snaps the ball back there fast. They can't snap it as fast as Buscemi. He's just, I don't know, he's got it in the wrist or something.
Probably mid to high sevens. When I was playing, it was high sixes. 6'7" was my average my senior year. I don't think I could do that anymore. I'm not as strong or as limber as I used to be, but I try.
Coach Buscemi definitely taught me how to put more velocity on the ball and really showed me what hard work is as far as getting more consistency in my snapping. Before he came in, I struggled a little bit with having a consistent snap, and he showed me the amount of time and the amount of quality work it takes to be able to have the snap there every time.
And he can really relate to them in that regard and say, look, this is how you do it. This is exactly how you snap, or this is exactly, what the count is supposed to be, and can really relate to them and then oversee all of our special teams units and really kind of be that spark plug. Because as you know, special teams plays an integral role in every single game, and it is a huge component of the game. So for him to be able to kind of provide that leadership and just literally speak from experience has been awesome.